Testing.
Can you hear him?
Yep.
Say a few syllables again.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Cooper Shanks. Cooper Shanks.
Try that again.
Cooper Shanks. Cooper Shanks. 1, 2, 3. Cooper Shanks.
Cooper.
Big thanks to Cooper Shanks.
Yep.
He's the MVP tonight for sure.
All right, we're ready to rock and roll.
Night.
Here we go. You're ready. Coop, you ready?
It's time for Vienna Eagles basketball right here on WIBH Net 3. This Vienna Eagles basketball broadcast is brought to you in part by Banterra Bank, Rusty's Home Center, Trevelyan Farms, Vince's DJ Show, Southern Trust Bank, Golson Financial, Southern FS, Goddard's Auto Body, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Russ Kruger, C&K Equipment, Legence Bank, and Trevelyan Brothers Construction. Now let's head out to the gym for Vienna Eagles basketball.
And we're back here at Trico High School, where we're getting ready for the start of the varsity basketball game. The game here between the Trico Pioneers and the Vienna Eagles, a rematch from a game that we had just a few short weeks ago at Vienna High School. Can you hear me?
No.
Can't hear. How's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Better, yes.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Trying to work on the headsets here a little bit. And so Trico comes into this game. They've won 4 games now. One of them against us, 59-52 was the final score. 52-49 back on Saturday, September the 27th. And David Hill alongside. The Eagles got trounced in this JV game here tonight by the score of 39-11. The Eagles are going to have to do a much better job defensively than what we did a couple of Saturdays ago when we were at our house.
Yeah, Ron, for sure. For the most part, seems like we've been playing a lot better here a little bit. We've made some adjustments since the last time. We had a hard one there Saturday night, but a good game for us against Carterville. I saw they turn around and blew Massac back out last night. Like 22 points, I think, 62-40 or something like that. So we hung with them, made a lot of those mistakes we were making early in the year. Kind of came back and hit us Saturday night, and I think Carterville had a lot to do with that. Trico, they've been kind of up and down. I saw Ziegler beat them over the weekend by 15. The Ziegler team that we handled up there pretty easily last week. So you never know. That's why they play the games, and we're going to play this one. See what happens.
And Vienna's been playing, you touched base on it, Vienna has played a lot better basketball in the last week.
Yep.
They finally started coming together and playing as a unit, and you could really tell the difference. They won 3 games in a row, lost to a Carterville team that's no slouch by any stretch of the imagination.
Best team we've seen all year, I think.
And the Eagles have an opportunity this week, taking on Egyptian twice, Trico tonight, and Century next Saturday. This is a very winnable week for the Eagles, and quite honestly, one that they really need to gel to go into the off season to come back here next November, or this coming November actually, and really have a good feel about themselves.
Yeah, and it's going to be a fire in the belly kind of thing, Ron, I think. And a good week for us right here, kind of leading into our summer that's coming up a little bit sooner than normal as we're finishing up a basketball season here in the middle of March. And these kids are going to get a little time off for they're going to switch gears here a little bit, either go play football, and some of them are going to hang around for a couple weeks and start into a baseball season. But then that summer basketball is going to get here, and we need these guys with a deep fire in that belly, ready to go out and get better. We saw some of the glaring things that the JV was having a lot of trouble with in the game that we just got to witness or had to witness. But I think for the most part, these guys seem to have their mind in the right place. Things have gotten better, and they've got a week. We don't need to be too overconfident by any means. We haven't done a whole lot yet. We're still, I think, 4-10? So you're 4-10. That's not a whole lot to be excited about. But a week ago at this time, we were staring at 1-9. So we're happy to be in the position that we're in, and we'd like to get a few more down the road. And these are all games that you look at that are talent-wise. I think we match up with everybody that we play this week. If we're not even a little bit better. Well,
so Century and Egyptian. They're two of the better teams in the SEC conference.
They have been, yes.
And, they have the misfortune of having to play one of the best teams in Southern Illinois, possibly the state of Illinois, in the Cobden Apple Knockers.
Yep.
But Egyptian and Century, two very quality teams, and you better be coming in there ready to play, or they'll spank you real quick.
Oh, yeah, they're not going to lay down. They still think they're playing the team that was 1-9 or that, had a lot of troubles last year. And we played a decent game with Egyptian last year, and they beat us by 6 or 8, and they were really good last year. They're down a little bit. They lost some kids to graduation, and they lost a couple kids to COVID.
They lost one went to Cape.
And the other one went to Paducah at Christmas. And I don't know that, of course, we didn't have any basketball before Christmas, so 2 of their seniors that they would have even had back. So that's a team that's ripe, and we're going to see them twice. But I really want to worry here about this game with Trico. We can get ourselves not only off of the basement of the Black Diamond Conference on this side, but we can actually finish in 5th here with a win tonight in our last conference game. If we pull off a split with Trico here and a split with Ziegler, which we've already earned, and plus that extra victory over Christopher that we got last week. So there's a chance to move yourself in there and get yourself 3 conference wins. When we were sitting on none at the beginning of last week, I think that'd be real good to win your last 3.
I hear you. Well, we're going to send it back. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for more here at Trico High School right after these messages.
Bush Hog offers a full line of products, including rotary cutters and crop shredders, landscaping and tillage equipment, hay tools and boom mowers, construction equipment, and zero-turn and finishing mowers. Quality and durability are the hallmarks of all Bush Hog products. Bush Hog has the right tool for your operation. They stand out with many units still delivering performance after 20 years or more in the field. So if you're looking for an investment and not an expense, Bush Hog will deliver dependable performance and value. Built tough in Selma, Alabama, and sold by qualified local dealers. Bush Hog, serving American farmers and ranchers since 1951. And remember, if it doesn't say Bush Hog, it just won't cut it.
Test drive a Bush Hog mower at C&K Equipment in Vienna, Illinois, or check out their website at cksellsit.com.
At Pantera, we understand life is busy. We know you have priorities that take precedence over making a trip to the bank. I'm Jeff Spieth, Market Executive for Pantera, and I've been there. That's why we strive to offer convenient options that make banking easy for you. Pay for your coffee with your phone using Digital Wallet. Deposit your checks from the stands with Mobile Check Deposit. Pay bills and more from the comfort of your home with digital banking. Pantera, proud supporters of high school athletics. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back here at Trico, and David Hill alongside. I'm Ron Ellis. Cooper Shanks on the side down here, and he's in charge of all the production here tonight. Dave, a big key to this game, there's 2 keys. On the Trico Pioneer side, in the last game, Ross Coleman had 15 points and Daniel Vaught had 11 points. And those 2 young men just ripped us consistently all night long. On our side of the ledger, Skylar Blankenship had 14 points, but he was the only Eagle in double figures. Quentin Myers was held to 7 points. And for us to be effective, we need both Blankenship and Myers to have a nice night on the inside. That helps open up the guard play, gives our guards more shooting range and the frequency where they're not so heavily guarded if Myers and Blankenship can get on track.
And we do, and we probably have the advantage on the inside. At least I felt like we did last time. Ross Coleman, I've seen all those guys from Trico play for a few years. He's just one of the hardest working guys in the building. He's not very big, but he gets in there and he battles, and he seems to have his hands. He's in the right spot at the right time all the time. So they're going to need to know where he's at a little bit better tonight than they did last time. They kind of let him go a few times, and he killed us. Absolutely. They dropped the flag for us, Ron. I think
yes, they are. We're going to get ready
play my favorite song
for the national anthem here in just a moment. A few more people in here than what we had for the girls' game earlier today. Won't be very long until we hear the words, play ball. I always like baseball and softball. You get to be outside.
In a time like this, being outside will do wonders, I think. You know, just really nice here to have a couple of nice days and get outside. I did notice, I don't know when you came in here tonight, but by the time we got here, that sun had dropped off behind the horizon, and that wind was howling at about 22 miles an hour out of the north. It had there was a little nip in the air when we walked in.
It was. That wind is a little bit cool.
That's the one thing I don't care for so much in baseball. You get those early games where they start out in the sun and they're okay, but once that sun drops behind and the wind picks up, it can be a pretty miserable last 3 innings there from time to time. And we've had some windy, cold ones up here.
You could be, it feels like Siberia.
Yeah.
We are just about ready for the starting lineups. The starting lineups today for the Vienna Eagles go like this. At a guard, 5'9" junior, number 3, Dawson Hill. Also at a guard, a 5'11" senior, number 11, Mason Curley. A third guard, a 5'11" freshman, number 12, Owen Treat. At forward for the Eagles, a 6'1" sophomore, number 2, Charlie King. And at center for the Eagles, a 6'5" junior, number 25, Skylar Blankenship. Head coach is Steve Dreher. Assistants are Roger Webb and Chris Watson. For the Trico Pioneers, their starting lineup will go like this. At a guard, a 5'10" senior, number 13, Ross Coleman. Also a guard, a 6' senior, number 15, Caden Wilson. At a forward, a 6' senior, number 20, Peyton Lovell. At a forward, a 6'3" senior, number 25, Daniel Vaught. And at center for the Pioneers, a 6'4" junior, number 30, Logan Cullen. It'll be Vienna basketball to have it, going from your left to right here in the first half. Dan King is their head coach, and here we go. Pioneers open in a man-to-man. Myers with the ball, right outside, out to King, back to Myers. Wide open 3 off the base of the rim, no good. Rebound ripped out of there by the Pioneers, and here they come into the front court. Cullen goes all the way down, lays it off over to Vaught, and just like that, Trico with a 2-0 lead. Quickly into the front court. Hill has the ball, top of the key, goes left side over to King. King, head and shoulders fake, goes inside and gets the ball stuck on the standard. And easily jumping up there was Daniel Vaught to knock it out. And 7:23 to go. 2 shots. We've hit the base of the rim and got stuck in the rim itself, between the rim and the backboard. Lovell brings the ball into the front court. He's working against Hill. 7:12 to go here in the first quarter. Bounce pass left side over to Coleman. Coleman out on top over to Cullen, and we have a whistle, a walk.
I'll quit refereeing, Ron. I'm sorry.
I didn't know you were refereeing.
I called that travel a little early there. It's probably the delay in the video heading back. That's why I saw it before anybody else.
Left side to King, to Myers. Quick ball movement by the Eagles into the paint.
There's where we need to go.
Turns, spins, and fires, and we're tied at 2. Our first tie of the game into the front court. With the dribble, showing off for a little bit, was Lovell. If I could go between my legs like that, I would too. Down on to Cullen. Off the glass, no good. Treat with the rebound. Out to Myers. Myers had King wide open, didn't look up, and a turnover. Right there, if you dribble with your head up, you see King under there for the layup.
And we do that a lot, Ron. We put the ball down on the floor way too much instead of moving that thing, and we know we can get that ball up the floor a lot quicker passing it than we can dribbling it. That's one of the problems that plagued us in that JV game. So that's something we'll try to knock out, but what are you going to do when you get a season that you find out about 2 weeks before it starts? There's only so much you can do in the meantime. So,
not a lot. And that's why we keep saying consistently that it is, whether you like it or not, an exhibition season. The foul on Charlie King, that's his first. And that's the first on the Eagles. With the basketball is Wilson. Right corner over to Vaught. Vaught out on top to Cullen. He goes in, finger roll, no good. Treat with the rebound. He has it knocked away from him. And Dawson has it almost go out of bounds off of him. Treat gets it over to Dawson into the front court. Right side over to King. King looks inside, on top to Treat. Treat goes left side to Blankenship. Double team, back over to Treat. Into Myers from the right elbow. Left side over to Hill. His 3. Are you kidding me? We've done that twice. Are you kidding me? I've never seen that happen.
First 220. There's an interesting story that Max Hook likes to tell about refereeing a ball game, and that something like that happened, and the possession went like it did here to the Eagles, and the fan jumped up and said, "Well, why do they get the ball? They stuck it up there."
That's
so.
Myers off the glass.
Nice move.
The bank's open after hours in Trico. We didn't even have a bank here, I didn't think. Out on top with the ball. And that was what happened there. How can they shoot the ball? How they get it?
Yeah, why do they get the ball? They stuck it up there.
Possession arrow. Shot up, no good. Tip out. That was a nice tip by Cullen, but he tipped it right over to Hill. Hill into the front court with the dribble. Left side to Treat. Treat for 3. We didn't stick it. He stuck it in the hole. 7-2, and Trico wants a quick timeout. It's a 30. We'll be right back.
Rusty Flam of Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and coming soon to Goreville wishes all the teams in Union and Johnson counties good luck this basketball season. It's nice to see you back on the hardwood. Speaking of hardwood, go to Rusty's for all of your lumber needs for new construction or home repair. Or if you need new doors, new windows, a new roof, or you want a new kitchen, they can do all of that at Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and soon in Goreville. Call Rusty's in Anna at 618-833-2101 or in Vienna at 618-658-3761.
We're back here at Trico High School. The Pioneers trail 7-2. They have the basketball. Hill's going to come up and give a little token to his counterpart, Peyton Lovell. Lovell brings it into the front court, bounces it left side over to Vaught. Vaught down in the low block. Oh, nice pass. Good ball movement. Wide open 3 is too strong. Treat with the rebound. Treat lets everyone clear out of the way, gets it up to King in the front court, back over to Treat, left side to Hill. In the left baseline, Myers for 3, short, no good. Rebound ripped out of there by Coleman. Coleman lets everybody get by, and now he brings it in. Oh, what a steal by Blankenship. That's their second turnover. Right side to King. King to Myers. Turns, spins, off the glass. No good. Fights for the rebound. Had it taken away from him by Wilson. Wilson brings it into the front court, working against King. Left side over to Lovell. Three-pointer by Cullen is good, and it's 7-5. We got a ball game here tonight, folks. Myers quickly in the front court with 4:05 to go here in the first quarter. Into Blankenship, double team, back to King. Head and shoulders fake, tried to get it into Myers, and Myers is clobbered. This will go against Daniel Vaught. That'll be his first, and the first on the Pioneers. Non-shooting foul. 4 minutes exactly to go. We got a mask timeout. The mask has struck again. We'll be right back.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? When you work with Russ Kruger, your Vienna Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And he'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Russ today at 618-658-2222. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Tracy Williams and Laura Goddard at Goddard's Auto Body would like to welcome the Vienna girls and boys back to the hardwood. Goddard's Auto Body provides 24-hour towing, collision repair, brakes and shocks, alignments, oil changes, and can fit your car or truck with a new set of tires. Goddard's Auto Body is located at 865 Old Route 146 Loop. Call them at 618-658-3191 and see what Goddard's Auto Body can do for you. From Laura Goddard and Tracy Williams, good luck to the Vienna girls and boys this season. Go Eagles!
David Hill alongside. I'm Ron Ellis. And Dave, here in the early going, 5 different baskets by both teams combined, 5 different scores. That's fairly balanced.
5 players.
Myers changes that real quickly off the inbounds, and it's 9-5 as Q hit about an 8-footer off the throw-in into the front court. Wilson with the ball, right side to Coleman. Coleman back out on top over to Vaught. Vaught on the right baseline. Oh, nice pass on a cut by Cullen down the middle. And he had his free reign right down the middle, 9-7 into the front court. Hill with the dribble. He goes right side. Out on top to Quentin Myers. King wide open
right
three. Kaboom! Man, we had a perfect line on that, baby. 12-7. That was pretty. Into the front court with the dribble is Lovell. Crossover dribble into the paint. Knocked loose by Treat, goes out of bounds. He was trying to get Coleman on the left wing. And Treat had other minds.
I'd like to throw in, Ron, that Trico did a really nice job in between games. They honored their scoreboard operator and their scorekeeper, some guys that I've seen here for a long time. Their superintendent came out and said some really nice words. They really are a class act up here. Larry Lovell, the superintendent, very supportive of their athletics programs. And Cheryl Lodge, their athletic director, someone I work very closely with, works real hard at everything that we've been through this year to try to get those things done. So I appreciate seeing that when we're on the road. Class act here at Trico.
Well, and you can, Dave, you can say this just about everywhere, that the people who work behind the scenes, the scorebook operators, the clock workers, they're there for every game. Long three-pointer, that was by Lovell, and it's 12-10. But if it wasn't for those people behind the scenes, and a lot of them work for nothing.
Next to nothing. We couldn't pay them what they're worth, Ron. I'll tell you that. At our place, Miss Joyce Lindsay does a great job running things down there on the end, and we've had people trying to take temperatures, and the nursing staff, Sherry Smith, has supplied us with CNAs to do our temperature checks. They get a little on-the-job training, and we're screening people as they come in. Our project graduation groups run our concession stand for us this year, and they've monitored that pep group up in the Commons area. So there's a lot of moving parts to what goes on. Bus drivers and people that go on the road and keep scorebooks, and just
the whole
a lot of pieces.
Yards.
Absolutely.
Oh, they're going to call
Myers.
Myers with a foul. Wow. That's his first. I thought he had all ball. But that's why I'm up here on the sidelines and not down on the floor.
No comment.
Coleman to the free throw line to shoot 2. His first is way short. As I say, poetic justice.
Yeah.
Now he needs to miss this one. He looks like a football player, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Second one is nothing but the bottom of the net. He's your fullback. Either that or an inside linebacker.
Yeah, they don't participate in football here. I know Ross plays golf. He's a pretty good golfer. I know he qualified, but I'm pretty sure he's one of the kids from Trico that qualified for the sectional this year. So a lot of 2 and 3 sport athletes out here for both squads.
Yes, there are. Out on top, King. Left side, Treat, wide open 3. This one rolls off. Rebound ripped out of there by Vaught. Here they come, quickly into the front court. Right side, over to Wilson. Long 3's good. That's by Vaught. That gives them the lead, 14-12. Our second lead change of the night. We're down to 1:15 to go here in the first quarter. 14-12 Pioneers. Hill, 10-foot jump shot, way short. Rebound pulled out there by Vaught. Vaught gets it over to Collins. Into the front court, over to Zach Compton. Long 3's good. Back-to-back three-pointers. 17-12. And with 58 seconds to go, Coach Dreer wants a timeout. It'll be a 30. We're going to keep it right here. And he's not a happy camper. 2 3-pointers. Bang, bang from the same spot. Nobody in his face. And Dave, that's not what you want to see in the form of defense.
Absolutely not on the defensive end, but I think he's probably just as frustrated at the shot selection on the other end. A dribble and jump shot, which has not really been anything that's kept us in ball games. We got a bunch of buckets here early, getting it in there to the basket, working from inside out instead of outside to in. And I think that's where we've had our success.
One thing I'd like to see us do is have our guards dribble, penetrate, set some people up on the wings, because we've got some great wing shooters. Have that dribble penetration, kick out to the side like some of the competition that we've had against us does. And I think that would be very successful. 5-second count has started because Vienna didn't come out of the huddle. But they got it in with no problems, and Hill brings it across the half line. It's a 3-2 zone by the Pioneers. Right side to King. King on top to Treat. Treat, left side over to Hill, into Blankenship, to Myers from the free throw line, back to Treat, over to Hill. Oh, that should have been a foul coming over the top, but it wasn't. Blankenship takes care of it himself, and he misses it. Vaught with the rebound. Vaught gets it over to Lovell, and Lovell will bring it into the front court with the dribble with 25 seconds to go. Lovell over to Wilson. Wilson on top, over to Cullen. Cullen, left side to Coleman. Coleman looks inside, nothing there. Out on top for Vaught. They're looking for one shot or a backdoor cut layup. Out on top to Lovell. Lovell over to Vaught. Vaught with 7 seconds to go. Now they're going to get serious. Over to Vaught. Vaught drives it. That's 15 was Wilson. Shot up, short, no good. A lot of contact, no whistle. And 17-12 is our score at the end of one quarter. We'll be right back to Trico High School after these messages.
Southern Trust Bank in Vienna would like to wish Vienna Eagle Boys Coach Dreer and Vienna Eagle Girls Coach Metcalf good luck this basketball season. Southern Trust Bank is locally owned with branches in Goreville and Marion and an ATM at the Lake of Egypt. With home interest rates at record lows, call them for help lowering your monthly mortgage payment or let them assist you in buying that new house. Or talk to them if you need financing for a new auto or truck. Southern Trust Bank, 618-658-8888.
When you don't have the right tools for the job, hard work just gets harder. With more standard features, longer warranty, and the best in-class performance, you can get the job done right the first time. All for a value that offers, well, simply more than the rest. LS Tractor. See the LS difference at lstractorusa.com.
Come test drive an LS Tractor at CK Equipment in Vienna or check out their website at cksellsit.com.
In the first quarter, this is an amazing stat. Vienna did not shoot a free throw in the first quarter. The reason, as Mr. Hill said a few minutes ago, we're content with the jump shot from the outside. When we did get the ball in, it was still a jump shot. We didn't take the ball hard to the hole, not giving Trico the chance to foul us. Into the front court, Trico will have the ball to start the second quarter. It's a 1-3-1 zone by the Eagles. Led at the point by Blankenship. Out on top, over to Wilson. And the ball taken away by Blankenship. Blankenship goes down. He's fouled before he can get the shot off. He pops right up and walks away. And the foul will go on number 15. That'll be his first foul, only the second team foul. and before the shot could get off, so no shooting here. Into Mason Curley. Curley into the game, and now we have a whistle.
They got Vogt there with a second foul, I believe, 25.
And that'll be Vought's second. He's going to quickly come out.
He's their leading scorer after the first quarter. Ronnie hit 2 threes and had 8 points, so nice to see him go out. Myers rebound over a
Shot
much smaller player.
And Myers fighting for it. And quickly, when I was saying we didn't have any fouls, now all of a sudden they've had 3 straight fouls. Watch them even this puppy up here soon. 7:33 to go in the first half. Out on top to Myers. Touch pass over to Blankenship to Curley. Myers, his foot was on the line. Long deuce, no good. And Treat with the rebound. Treat in the right corner over to Matt Johnson. Oh, what a great pass into Myers from Treat.
By Treat.
I mean, that was a baseball pass. 17-14. Peyton Lovell getting some instruction from Dan King, the head coach. Coleman.
Don King, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, wouldn't it? His hair's a little shorter. Don King had a spike like nobody's business. Coleman steps into a triple team, kicks it back out on top over to Brooks. Brooks, and Treat's going to pick up the foul on the trip. That'll be Owens first. Mason Curley in there is a 5'11 senior. Matt Johnson also in there, a 6'2 senior. And Vaught's coming back in with his 2 fouls. They must be pretty confident that he's going to not pick up his 3rd.
Well, I hope we at least take it at him a couple times.
Air ball. Myers, long pass out to Blankenship. He goes down, he walks. Just a little extra step. He didn't mean to. They got in his way. Peyton Lovell brings the ball across the half line, picked up by Blankenship. He goes left side over to Vaught. They work it around the horn. Coleman. Nice touchback. Coleman, skip pass over to Vaught. Out on top to Lovell. Lovell double team into the paint. Kicks it right side to Cullen. Cullen down on the low block. And forcing his way up was Lovell. And it's 19-14. He was underneath the goal, took a quick step out, jumped into the defender to clear himself, and used his body as a breaker into Myers. Down to Blankenship. Finger roll, leaves it short, gets it back up, leaves it and misses it again. Rebound comes out there to Vaught. They want to run. What a pass.
Awful soft.
And they throw it away. That's the extra pass there they didn't need. And the turnover is the 3rd on the Pioneers. 5:45 to go here in the first half. 19-14 Trico. And Dawson Hill getting ready to come back in, and he's going to replace whom? They're going to give Skyler a blow.
Yeah, talk to him about going to the basket a little bit stronger, just kind of throwing it up there. He's been able to get away with that throughout his career, Ron, because he's always been so much bigger than everybody else. He could just kind of keep batting it up to himself until he scores it. He needs to come up, with that power dribble or just go straight back up and try to finish that shot as opposed to trying to not get it blocked or altered a little bit.
Hill on top over to Johnson. He almost carried it. Right side over to Treat. Treat from the right elbow out on top. Oh, that's Treat now. Curley. And I have trouble telling those boys apart. And they're 11 and 12. They couldn't even have different numbers. Myers shot up, no good. Johnson with the rebound. And they're going to call a traveling because he had the ball knocked out of his hands and he caught it while he was in the air. Each team now with 3 turnovers.
Once again, just a little bit stronger move there. I mean, the guy did reach in there and get his hand on it, but you got to kind of fight your way through some of that stuff.
If you get up the shot, then there's a good chance you got a foul.
Yep.
Hines in the game. He's a 5'11 freshman for the Pioneers. Baseball pass right through the hands of Hines. He needed a catcher's mitt on that one. Full timeout. It's the mask timeout. We'll be right back. 19-14 Trico.
Susie and Danny Joe Trevelyan, along with Joel and Judd and the families of Trevelyan Farms in Grantsburg, wish the Vienna boys and girls basketball teams good luck as they finally get back on the floor. We're not able to be there to support you in person, but we want you to know that we are there to support you in true Vienna Eagle spirit. Congratulations to the seniors for all your dedication and hard work, and good luck not only this season but for the rest of your lives. Once again, good luck to all the Vienna teams from Trevelyan Farms.
With 25 years experience, Vince Hofford at Vince's DJ Show provides professional DJ services with music for all occasions. Whether it's a wedding, class reunion, school dance, prom, homecoming, or party in your backyard, Vince's DJ Show can provide the music for all your party needs. Vince's DJ Show welcomes Vienna boys coach Steve Dreer and welcomes back coach Rick Metcalf as the new girls coach. Good luck, Vienna boys and girls, and give Vince a call at 618-658-9095.
And we're back here at Trico High School. 19-14 is the score. We're in the second quarter, 4:55 to go. Our officials, we didn't talk about them. Sam Perdana, Nathan Ritz, and Dennis Ginn are our three officials out here today. In some circles, they're always known as Mo, Larry, and Curly.
Yeah, I know Sammy Paradata. I know which guy is Dennis Ginn. What's the Ritz guy's first name?
Dennis.
No, that's Dennis
Nathan.
Ginn.
Nathan Ritz.
I'll about bet you he's out of the Metro East area if I was guessing. I don't know that name. Oh,
Curly. There's the move I needed. I was wanting for the basket. Mason Curley did it, and he got exactly what was hoped, a basket and a foul by a hard move to the hole.
Foul was on Coleman. I was going to say earlier, Mason Curley's done a real nice job here in the last week or two, distributing the basketball, making good passes, and I don't remember him missing a shot. I know he hit a layup the last two games. He shoots it when he's supposed to, when he's in there close, and he makes a good move to the bucket. He had a big scoop shot and saved us in a game earlier this year, or gave us a chance to get into overtime with Chester a long time ago. But I've been tickled with Mason this year as a senior. I know how tough it must be to come out here and get your senior year cut short, but he's worked really hard in practice to get some very effective minutes, so I'm real proud of Mason.
With the basketball, Vaught in the corner, out on top to Coleman, right side, over to Level. On the right wing to Cullen, his three, air ball right through that. It was so bad it caught Treat by surprise.
Not a whole lot of scoring here in the second quarter, Ron. We played half of it. We've outscored them 4-2.
Shot up, no good. Long rebound, knocked out, over to Treat. Treat didn't have the number, so he slowed it up. That's a smart move right there. Pretty heady for a freshman. Into the front court. Hill with it. Top of the key, goes right side. Driving inside, crossover step.
Little move.
Good.
There's my man, Mason Curley, with two more.
Curley makes it 19-18. Almost.
Stole the ball. He's going to get another one.
Off the glass and in. Curley with the steal. 19-20. Our third lead change. Pass up to Cullen. Cullen drives to the hole. Over the top of Myers, and it does a 360 and falls in. 21-20. Quickly coming back the other way. Johnson has it. Johnson on the left wing goes baseline, and we're going to get a foul. He carried it. 3:02 to go here in the first half. 21-20. Full court pressure by the Eagles. Johnson leading the point. They get it into Level. Nice pass. Now it's 3-on-1. Oh, what a nice play by Quentin Myers. Field goal, just a little left. 2:56 to go here in the first half. On the left wing, three-pointer put up, way short, long tip out. Coleman comes out of there with it. Coleman back into the left corner, shot again from three. This one rolls out of there, fight for it, comes out of there to Vaught, and he's going to go the line for two. That three-pointer from the corner over there by Level did everything but stay in. And that foul on number 34 is Matt Johnson's first. First free throw is nothing but the bottom of the net by Vaught. Gives them a 2-point lead. Quentin's going to come out with 2:44 to go. Skylar Blankenship comes back in. And the rebound comes out long to
Good
Treat.
step in front by Treat there to get the rebound. Got
Treat
away with a
push off. Wide open three.
Good.
Boom! And we're 23-22. Our 5th lead change here in the first half. Long pass up to Vaught. Vaught slows it up. Out on top with the basketball is Cullen. And Cullen fireballs it in there to Vaught. Oh, no, that's number 15, Wilson, and him and Blankenship collide.
They got Blankenship there.
And they're going to get Blankenship. That'll be his first.
Wasn't much Skylar could do there.
Nope.
Wilson kind of lost his balance coming through the lane. He kind of fell in Skylar's lap.
And he was chasing the basketball as he couldn't catch it.
Yeah.
Into the left corner with the ball. And then they pass it out on top over to Wilson. And Wilson's going to back it up. In the game, Gavin Wilkes, a sophomore, 6-footer. And they want to run a little clock, it looks like. Out on top, Wilkes, right side, over to Lovell. Lovell, baseball pass into Coleman, right side to Cullen. Cullen waits for the double team to get to him, then passes it off. Into the paint. Goes Lovell, left side. I don't know if that was partially blocked by Blankenship, but it sure looked like it changed in mid-flight. Dawson Hill into the front court over to Curley. To Blankenship, off the glass. And a timeout called by Trico. It's a 30. 22-25. Eagles on top, and that was a nice shot by Blankenship off the pass by Curley, and another assist for Curley.
Yep, he got down there to that same spot where he'd scored 3 times in a row there in a matter of about 40 seconds earlier in the quarter, and everybody came to him, and he just handed it to Blankenship for the easy layup, which is where I think we need to score our points.
You know, I think when Blankenship plays with hard intensity but doesn't do silly things, he is a tremendous person on that basketball floor.
Sure, I mean he's the tallest kid out there, and he's long too, and he's real good around the basket and soft hands and soft touch. He gets out there 17, 18 feet sometimes, and it tries to avoid some contact. So he needs to get in there and bang around a little bit. We need to get that boy some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches this summer and get him in the weight room.
If I could
a little bit stronger.
Just will him 20 pounds, I mean, that would help. Wilkes into the front court, over to Lovell. Lovell between the circles, 2-3 zone by the Eagles. That's a zone they don't use a lot. They like the 1-3-1 on the right baseline to Cullen.
Cullen doing a little bit of standing around here. I don't know what's kind of changed for them, but of course the shots aren't falling like they were, but different guys are shooting them.
Coleman
than guys before.
Right from the right elbow, way off the mark by Lovell.
Terrible positioning there.
Taken away by Curley.
Johnson got in the way.
And it's going to be out of bounds off of the Eagles.
Yeah.
Back-to-back turnovers. Vaught coming back in. He's going to replace Gavin Wilkes. Johnson, Blankenship, Curley, Treat, and Hill, the 5 Eagles on the floor right now. We're down to 40 seconds to go here in the first half. 25-22 Vienna in the right corner. Out on top. Oh, taken away by Curley. Or that's Treat. Over to Curley. To Blankenship. Finger roll. Leaves it short.
Once again.
My goodness.
Same thing.
Racing back for it. Treat can't save it. Knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah.
And he's saying his arm was held.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Coleman he thought he was working for AT&T. Just reach out and touch someone.
We really way out on top right here.
Cullen, nice quick passes over to Vaught for 3 off the front of the rim. Blankenship rips the rebound out here, and he has the ball knocked away from him, but this will go against Wilson. Caden Wilson will pick up the foul.
They had a foul left, so that's the second foul on Wilson, the only benefit there. Nope, 6-6. We're going to take it out of bounds one more time, guys. Not yet.
12 seconds to go. They were quick on getting that 6 up there, so he looked up there and saw the 6 already.
Yeah, I had already looked up there and saw it was 6-5. They had caught us in fouls and passed us in fouls, and then we passed them back. So we'll try to catch something here with Treat heading towards the basket.
Treat.
Plenty of time to get a good shot.
Into the front
push
court.
off, Owen.
Treat, right side.
We got 5.
Johnson,
4.
3 seconds.
Treat's
Going to
gonna
get it
have to
off.
shoot it. They're not going to get a shot off.
And they don't get it off.
Too much dribbling, Ron.
Yep.
I'll quit saying it when we quit doing it. How about that?
Well, it could be saying it quite a bit. 25-22 at halftime here at Trico. And the last conference game of the season for the Eagles. We'll be back after these. Oh, go ahead. We'll be back after these messages.
Rick Metcalf and the Vienna Eagle girls and Coach Steve Dreer and the Vienna Eagle boys basketball teams lots of success this basketball season. Southern FS is your local source for gas or diesel fuel, LP gas for your residential or commercial needs, feed, seed, and chemical or agronomy needs. Southern FS Vienna's office is located at 615 Old Route 146 Loop, or give them a call at 618-658-5231. From everyone at Southern FS, let's go Eagles! Bank anytime with Allegiance Bank app, introducing new features with all the conveniences you already love, like 24/7 access, account transactions, online bill pay, and now even more powerful tools like mobile deposit for true banking on the go. Spin, making person-to-person payments easy and secure, along with smart tools like Go Focus to help you visualize your financial profile and plan for the future. It's the next best thing to banking with them in person. Download their app for free today in the App Store or Google Play. Allegiance Bank, building stronger communities since 1906. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you saving enough to maintain your current lifestyle throughout your retirement years? Is it time to increase your retirement plan contributions? Is your asset allocation consistent with your retirement planning goals? Rodney Golson at Golson Financial Services can help you determine if it would be in your best interest to revisit your retirement planning goals. Call him today at 618-658-7008 or simply stop by the office to arrange a free, no-obligation personal consultation. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Larry and Ned Trevelyan of Trevelyan Brothers Construction would like to wish the Vienna Eagles boys and girls basketball teams good luck this season. Call Trevelyan Brothers Construction for a bid for any residential or commercial construction need. They also can provide landscaping for your residential or commercial projects. Trevelyan Brothers Construction is located at 1915 State Route 146 East, Vienna, Illinois. Give Ned Trevelyan a call to set up a time for a quote at 618-658-4590.
At Pantera, we understand life is busy. We know you have priorities that take precedence over making a trip to the bank. I'm Jeff Spieth, Market Executive for Banterra, and I've been there. That's why we strive to offer convenient options that make banking easy for you. Pay for your coffee with your phone using Digital Wallet. Deposit your checks from the stands with Mobile Check Deposit. Pay bills and more from the comfort of your home with digital banking. Banterra, proud supporters of high school athletics. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Rusty Flam of Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and coming soon to Goreville wishes all the teams in Union and Johnson counties good luck this basketball season. It's nice to see you back on the hardwood. Speaking of hardwood, go to Rusty's for all of your lumber needs for new construction or home repair. Or if you need new doors, new windows, a new roof, or you want a new kitchen, they can do all of that at Rusty's Home Center in Anna, Vienna, and soon in Goreville. Call Rusty's in Anna at 618-833-2101 or in Vienna at 618-658-3761.
We're back here at Trico High School where it's halftime. The Eagles on top of the Pioneers 25-22. Vienna outscored Trico 13-5 in that second quarter to overcome a 5-point deficit to now lead by 3. And Dave, you got some individual totals, bud?
I do, but I'm looking up at the scoreboard and it's confusing me. I'll go with what I've got and then I'll see if there's corrections to be made. For Trico, Ross Coleman hit 1 out of 2 free throws. He has 1 point. Caden Wilson played and picked up 2 fouls and didn't score. Peyton Lovell has 5 points at half, a foul for Keegan Brooks. Looks like Vogt picked up 2 fouls and scored 9 points according to my numbers. And Logan Cleland, number 30 for them, had 7 points and also picked up a foul for our squad. Charlie King hit a 3 and picked up a couple fouls. He's got 3 total. Quentin Myers had 2 baskets in the first quarter and 1 in the second for 6. Mason Curley, my man, had 6 points there in a 40-second span for the Eagles. He's tied for leading scorer with Owen Treat, who had 2 threes. 6 points for Treat. A pair of baskets, 1 in each quarter for Blankenship. He's got 4. For a total of 25 points for us and 22 for Trico.
And just 1 free throw attempted by Vienna. They missed it. And Trico was 1 of 2 from each quarter for 2 of 4 for the game. Not very many fouls called, really. Both teams got to the 6, but we didn't even have a 1-and-1 shot that first half. So 4 games tonight, and we're zipping through game number 4.
It's moving along pretty good, Ron. We were kind of worried about the timing of all this, trying to get it all in here. I think the girls' game is a makeup game from a game that got snowed out, so we pushed that to 4 and canceled the freshman game to be able to get this JV and varsity game in. And this might have even been a snowed out game as well. We may have stuck them both on the same date.
It was.
So here we are. I believe we're in Campbell Hill is what my phone shows. We're in beautiful Campbell Hill here on a Tuesday night of homecoming week. Festivities have already begun at the high school this week. It's been a lot of fun so far. A lot of student participation. We're having a good week. We need to close the deal here on this basketball game and get this third conference win and send these guys into Egyptian tomorrow night with the right attitude.
I learned something tonight. I did not know. I've been coming up here for a long time, have to go to Sparta. Hate going to Sparta with a passion, but because you have to go by Trico to get there. But I did not know that Trico High School is located in Jackson County. It's Trico because there's 3 counties that feed into this, but the school location is actually in Jackson County. And I was talking to the police officer that's here, that's crowd control, and we were talking about him having an easy night because it's standing room only if they're leaning against the wall. And he thought that was kind of funny too.
Yeah.
But his car's from Jackson County, and he's got a Jackson County uniform on. So.
Yeah, and they've got a few people here in the gym tonight. I think they had a little spillover from the girls' game. Maybe I talked to their athletic director earlier, Cheryl, and she said she had some people that would be leaving, and they've stuck around. And I'm glad they're here, getting to see these kids play. It means a lot to the kids to have some people here to watch them. It's been sad that this has all gone on. So, I'm tickled that they're able to watch something. We're down to the last week of this business, and it seems like things are heading in the right direction. So we got a few more people in here tonight, but not too many. There's plenty of room. There's not a soul from from the cheerleaders over there on the edge all the way back around here in the corner to where we're sitting, and very few people even around the right side. So I think our camera's picking up about the entire crowd that's in here on one side or the other. There's nobody on this side of the gym where we're at.
And the one thing that you can say is, and I assumed in the girls' game, I said this, that the only people that's here that's from the Vienna side is workers. So this must be a closed gym where only the home team is here, and I think that's pretty much the way the conference has gone.
And that's the way it's been, and everybody's been real good, Ron. I don't think I think the most that any school has tried to send to our place this year for a ball game is a total of 7 people. Everybody's honoring that. We're trying to be as limited as we can. I mean, we've got a skeleton crew here, but we got my man Cooper Shanks, who's done a great job here, and he's done all this by himself. Ran out of school as soon as school got out this afternoon and came up here and did all this himself, and I think he got halfway through the setup and then they made him move, so he got to start over with a lot of that. So there's a little delay getting started, but we appreciate what Cooper did, and it's just, like I said, it's still a lot of moving parts on the road as well.
I was here for that, and we literally we talked them, they wanted us to move the stuff from the table, and we talked them into just letting us, that should be before charge. Good call. That's a 3rd foul on Wilson. But we literally, and Coop led the charge, we were convinced them that we could just pick the table up, scoot their table back, and we did. He and I moved the table down, and but they wanted us to literally take everything off that table and move it down. I thought, I won't say what I thought. Treat with the basketball, I get in trouble. This is a family show. Down on the baseline, Hill takes it to the hole. Ball poked out of his hand.
Wilson's lucky he didn't get his 4th foul right there because he reached in and got a lot of flesh.
Not that there's just a red mark on his arm, no blood. Hill, what a nice move to the basket off the glass. Laid it up and in, and it's 27-22.
His mama might have had words with him at halftime, or a dirty look at least. She's got that look in her eye.
Well, she played ball once or twice too, didn't she? Blankenship. Oh, what a steal by Blankenship. Down to Treat, lays it up and scores! Off the turnover. Oh, baby, what a play. And that was all started by Blankenship off the steal. 29-22. Quickly into the front court come the Pioneers. Left side with Level. And the ball knocked loose and goes out of bounds off of the Pioneers. Their 2nd turnover of the quarter.
We really need to take advantage here and get a good shot at the rim. They got them a little frustrated. We might pick up a 3rd foul on Vogt.
Let's put a dagger in them, hit a 3. We haven't hit many of those tonight.
I think this basket is bigger in the girls' game and both the JV.
Quinn Myers takes it to the hole.
And JV boys' game. There were a lot more baskets that went in on this end in both halves of every game I've watched so far.
You're right. 31-22. 9-point Eagle lead. Skip pass, left side. Over to Vaught. Skip pass back to Coleman into the right corner. Driving inside, another skip pass. Long 3 by Vaught off the back of the rim. Fight for it. Rebound short, tip up, and Coleman tips it out of bounds, and it will go to the Eagles. Length of the floor to go. 5:45 left here in the 3rd quarter. And the Eagles with a chance to take their biggest lead of the night. And
timeout, Trico.
We have a timeout called. A full timeout. We'll take a break also. Vienna 31, Trico 22. We'll be right back.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? When you work with Russ Kruger, your Vienna Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by the advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And he'll partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Russ today at 618-658-2222. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Tracy Williams and Laura Goddard at Goddard's Auto Body would like to welcome the Vienna girls and boys back to the hardwood. Goddard's Auto Body provides 24-hour towing, collision repair, brakes and shocks, alignments, oil changes, and can fit your car or truck with a new
Heavy
set
drinker.
of tires. Goddard's Auto Body is located at 865 Old Route 146 Loop. Call them at 618-658-3191 and see what Goddard's Auto Body can do for you. From Laura Goddard and Tracy Williams, good luck to the Vienna girls and boys this season. Go Eagles!
Little pep in the Vienna Eagles step as they come out of that timeout. They want the basketball.
Little pressure by Trico here. See if the
Into the
Eagles can
front
handle
court.
it.
Treat gets it over to Myers. Myers down
Got King
to
for a
King
layup.
off the glass and in. They break the press with the pass. The way it's rolled up. 33-22, the biggest lead of the game. Into the front court. Level. Triple team. Right side. Over to Coleman. Coleman into the right corner. And thrown away.
King anticipating.
King with the steal. Over to Blankenship. Blankenship. Finger
Coleman
roll.
got it.
Count
Got
it.
it.
One. Oh, baby, what a play. Blankenship gets the basket. What a great steal by King. And that foul on number 13, Coleman, they say that's his first.
Yep, that's what I have.
Okay. 35-22. What a run. Free throw's good. You know it's going well when it hits the back of the rim, goes straight up in the air, and nestles down into the net.
We don't talk of those things, Ron. It's still too soon for me.
It's a 11-0 run to start this quarter. Left side. Driving baseline is Cullen. We're getting a blocking foul.
A little late getting there, D. Hill.
Dawson Hill with his first foul of the game.
So he'll go home and watch this game tonight, and he'll come downstairs and ask me about that blocking foul. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, son, you didn't get there.
Well, he should, if he plants his foot on the baseline, he has to go through him.
Yeah.
He didn't have his foot on the baseline. Skip pass, left side, over to Level. Level
He got there
walks,
that time.
no call. Out on top, over to Wilson. Back out to Cullen. Baseball pass in, stolen away.
Give it up.
Blankenship, over to Myers.
Give it back.
Myers, Blankenship.
Give it up.
Baby, what a play! 38-22. That was textbook. Blankenship's going to get the reach in. That'll be his second. Oh, that last break was sweet to watch. I'd like to watch the replay of that. Full timeout, mask timeout. The mask is back. 4:32 to go in the third. 38-22. Oh, baby, what a quarter.
Southern Trust Bank in Vienna would like to wish Vienna Eagle Boys Coach Dreer and Vienna Eagle Girls Coach Metcalf good luck this basketball season. Southern Trust Bank is locally owned with branches in Goreville and Marion and an ATM at the Lake of Egypt. With home interest rates at record lows, call them for help lowering your monthly mortgage payment or let them assist you in buying that new house. Or talk to them if you need financing for a new auto or truck. Southern Trust Bank, 618-658-8888.
We're back here at Trico. Mr. Hill was pointing out that the Eagles, they finished the second quarter on a 13-5 run. They started the third quarter on a 13-0 run, 26-5 since the first quarter. And the Eagles have a lot of pep in their step.
Yeah, that was a great break there, and I was talking to Myers to give it up, or Blankenship to give it up, and I told Myers to give it back, and he gave it right back to Skyler, the guy that did all the dirty work, and he got the layup and the foul. And just a great job sharing the basketball. We do a pretty good job when we share it, and we've got all these points this half have been at the rim. There's a basket at the rim.
To the rim by Vaught.
I bet that was a conversation during the timeout of getting to the rim.
38-24. Myers on top.
Inside to
thought
out.
about a three, didn't take
patient.
it. Myers, and that's going to be a charge.
Ooh.
Yep. He dropped his shoulder, and that'll be Myers' second. 3:59 to go here in the third quarter. Can the Eagles keep up the intensity? It's a 1-3-1 half-court trap. Left side, over to Wilson, into the corner, back out to Wilson. Wilson, right side, over to Level. Level to Wilson.
Ran with the basketball.
Right through the legs of Vaught. And Blankenship is causing them some problems on the point of the 1-3-1. He's starting to learn how to play that position more and more.
He's so long, Ron. He takes up so much space, and
he's quick too. King for three.
Got it.
Kaboom! King makes it 41-24. Quickly into the front court comes Lovell. Right side over to Wilson. To Cullen. Cullen triple team, spins. Now he takes a couple of dribbles, gets by with a push off. Over to Lovell. Skip pass right side to Wilson. Into the right corner. Now back out on top over to Lovell. In the left corner to Vaught. Off the back of the rim. Fight for the ball. And chasing it down over there was Brooks. Keegan Brooks, a 6-foot junior. And they're going to get number 25, Skylar Blankenship, with his third foul on a reach-in. And he's going to have to come out. Matt Johnson's going to come in.
That was ticky-tack.
All the contact that's in there, and they chose to get that one. I understand.
Yeah, and you get that out front a lot of times when that's the only thing they have to watch.
Yeah, because they can't seem to see anything in the paint, right? Cullen.
I didn't say that.
Long three-pointer by Wilson. Makes it 41-27. Back to a 14-point lead for the Eagles. Myers bumped, no call, out at center court. Left side to Treat, into the paint, little runner, 10-footers, good by Treat, 43-27. Compton brings it across the half line, a 5'8" freshman. Now we have Johnson on the point. Left side, over to Vaught, on the baseline. Out on top, over to Compton. Nice bounce pass into Wilson, finger roll up and in. 43-29, and both teams attacking the hole. Hall, Dawson Hill, baseball pass up to Myers. Wide open, and the ball was tipped, stolen away. Fifth turnover on the Eagles. And then stolen back. Johnson, it's a breakaway to Myers. Finger roll up and in. 45-29 off the steal. That's their 8th. Wilson gets it over to Compton. Compton back to Wilson. 1:45 to go here in the third. It's been a great quarter. Stolen away by Myers. And there's an intentional foul. That should be an intentional foul.
Clear
We're going to say
pass.
it's at the center court.
Yeah.
Number 15, that's his 4th foul, but that's an intentional foul to stop the breakaway. It was not called, I'm here to say.
And it wasn't much of a foul either. I mean, we all knew what he was trying to do.
But it was still an intentional foul. Hill with the ball. 45-29. Eagles. What a quarter. 20-7. Ball's stolen away. And Compton can't keep it. He tried. Somebody's hollering, take care of the ball. I would concur with that assessment.
I'd say be strong with that ball, Matthew Johnson. You'd be stronger than that.
Charlie King with the ball. Out on top to Hill. Back to King. King takes the dribble. Oh, what a nice pass into Curley. Count it, and one. Curley hard to the hole. 47-29. He'll have a chance for a three-point play with 1:14 to go. And Coleman, that's his second. I must have given his foul to somebody else. Wilson's free throw's good, and he completes the traditional.
Well, you argued with me that he had more fouls than that when he got his first one just a minute ago. And then you didn't even give that one to him. No wonder he doesn't have any fouls, Ron. You refused to write one down for Coleman.
He's like a lantern.
He hasn't been real active on the offensive end.
No, not tonight.
I'm not a good enough basketball guy to tell you if there's something scheme-wise we're doing to stop him. Or
Myers from 15, short off the rim, and Myers comes in and ties it up. Nice play.
Yeah.
He knew where it was going to go because he shot it. He went to where it was coming down, and he was able to tie Vaught up.
Yeah, well, Ron, from a guy who's missed a lot of them, I know where most of them are going when they leave my hand. I instantly shout off and go chase it.
Hines with the ball on the right side, tries to force it inside, stolen away by King.
Let's get a good shot here, and let's run this clock out and have a 19-point lead or nothing.
Hill into
go.
the paint. Forces the 12-footer, air ball, and nobody can do anything with it.
Once again, there we are. 22 seconds. We just need to take the air out of it.
And there was no flow to that whatsoever. We're going to have a double substitution coming in here. Cullen comes back in. Lovell comes back in. Going out is Compton. And Vought's going to sit down. 22.3 seconds. Yeah, we didn't have any. That was just 1-on-5 right there.
Yeah.
18 seconds left in the third quarter. It has been a great quarter, though, for the Eagles. Almost taken away by Johnson. Kicks it back over to Wilkes. Wilkes, ball stripped away,
Myers did a
stolen.
good job. Let's calm
and they
down
get it over
here.
to Myers, and
Once again.
Myers still winds up with it. His three at the buzzer, no good. And that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Rather helter-skelter as that quarter came down to a close. But what a quarter it was. 48-29 Eagles. We'll be right back.
When you don't have the right tools for the job, hard work just gets harder. With more standard features, longer warranty, and the best in-class performance, you can get the job done right the first time. All for a value that offers, well, simply more than the rest. LS Tractor. See the LS difference at lstractorusa.com.
Come test drive an LS tractor at CK Equipment in Vienna or check out their website at cksellsit.com.
I missed a point somewhere.
And we're back. 22-7 was the quarter split. That quarter for the Eagles. Vienna did go to the free throw line that quarter. They hit 2 of 2. And Trico did not go at all. They were 0 for 0. We've still only had 7 free throw shot this entire game going into the fourth quarter. Wow.
I missed a point somewhere, Ron. You said 22, and I counted 22, and the scoreboard shows 48.
48-29 is the score.
We had 22 that quarter?
23.
Okay,
We had 23. 23 that quarter. I'm sorry. 20.
I can tell you.
Little floater in the paint by Curley is good, and it makes it 50-29. Yeah, it was 23-8.
Okay.
Or 7. 23-7. From the free throw line, Cullen. He takes a step in. Little floater's good by him. 50-31. Into the front court, ball knocked loose, and it is almost stolen. Curley comes up with it. Back over to Treat. Across to Johnson. To King. King, left side to Curley. Into Blankenship. Blankenship! Bang! Oh, baby, what a first step. 52-31. Was that pretty? Right side. Long three. Rims out of there. Fight up. King comes out there with it. Over to Curley.
He's got Johnson.
Down to Johnson. Lays it up and scores. Oh, baby, the Eagles clicking on all heels right now. 54-31. Into the front court. Lovell has it. Lovell, left side over to Wilson. Wilson, out on top, almost throws it away over to Lovell. Lovell into the paint, little floater. Blankenship looked like he got a piece of it, but off the glass and in. 54-33. 6:30 to go in the game. Treat over to King. King, 16-foot jump shot's good. 56-33. DuQuoin and Anna Jonesboro are in double overtime in their basketball game tonight. 6:13 to go in this game. Out on top, Wilson for three, off the side of the rim, fight for the long board, and it's fought for, and it comes out of there to the Pioneers, and that was 25 Vaught with the garbage basket. 56-35. Treat, right side, over to Johnson. Out on top to Treat. 5:48 to go to Curley, and the ball's thrown away.
Nice pass.
5:44 left here in the game. 56-35.
Myers and Hill check in here. Johnson looked like he took a shot in the abdomen there, and he checked out. Charlie King checked out. And Charlie's had a nice ball game, 10
He
points.
has.
Double figures for Charlie King tonight. Shot the ball really well.
Compton over to Wilson. Back to Compton. It's a 1-3-1 zone by the Eagles into Cullen, and they throw it away.
They just haven't been ready. You know, and I don't mean to talk ill about Trico. It's been, I know what these kids have been through. I've got a son on this team, and it's been a grueling 5+ weeks of basketball here, 6 nights, no time off. You're either on the road or having a practice or playing at home just every night. And these kids are, you know, some of them are getting tired, and you don't have anything to play for next week. This thing's going to be over on Saturday whether you win out or lose out. And, you know, it's tough for these kids, what they've been through.
Curley's going to pick up the foul. That'll be his first. Yep. And coming back in, Gavin Wilkes, sophomore.
Yeah,
and they've got number 52, Silas Moore, in there, 6'1" sophomore.
Right now, Ron, I've got Blankenship with 11, Treat with 10, Curley with 10, Myers with 10, and King with 10.
Wow.
That's pretty balanced scoring. 5 guys in double figures right there between 10
You put 5 guys in double figures, you're winning the basketball game. Now we just have to prove it true. Compton with it over to Wilson. Back to Compton in the corner. Compton out on top to Wilson.
Put 5 guys in double figures and hold the opponent under 50. I think you'll win every game. Micah Harris picked up the steal. He got Blankenship, and they got to call that. That was
Blankenship looks at him like, hey. That'll be on Cullen.
Come on. I mean, he didn't pound him into the bleachers, but two-hand wrapped him up top. We all knew what was getting ready to happen.
That's the second intentional foul that's not been called.
Yeah, and that one was a little.
That's Vought's first foul. 4:47 to go. It's a mask timeout. We'll take a quick break and be right back.
Yeah, Coach Dreer's a little upset about that. I don't blame him.
Susie and Danny Joe Trevelyan, along with Joel and Judd and the families of Trevelyan Farms in Grantsburg, wish the Vienna boys and girls basketball teams good luck as they finally get back on the floor. We're not able to be there to support you in person, but we want you to know that we are there to support you in true Vienna Eagle spirit. Congratulations to the seniors for all your dedication and hard work. And good luck, not only this season, but for the rest of your lives. Once again, good luck to all the Vienna teams from Trevelyan Farms.
We're back here at Trico High School, and Dave, we talked about at the beginning of the game, back at the end of February, we lost to this team by 3 points at our place. What's interesting, we've been talking about how much better the boys have been playing here in the last week and a half, and case in point, we've gone from a 3-point deficit that was nail-biter to a 21-point lead with 4:47 to go in the game. Blankenship's at the free throw line to shoot 2 and makes the first one. That's quite a turnaround.
Oh, absolutely, Ron. You know, and we came out and we kind of jumped on them at 5 or 7 point lead and then kind of let it get away and fell behind by 5. And it's just like, you know, where's the enthusiasm? Where's the fire? And then second quarter, it was a different team, and they've been all over them here in the third and fourth. I don't think Trico has any inkling of making a run here at this point, just based on the way that we've kind of shut things down. It looks like they've got 3 or 4 subs in the game. Bucket for Clellan.
Clellan makes the basket.
11
Micah
points.
Harris is a 5'8" senior out on the floor. He was involved in that steal last time. Myers shot up. Blankenship, oh, what a dunk! He was way above there. He just finger rolled it in, but that was beautiful. 60-37, and I think he's fired up. Blankenship on the steal.
Give it
Coming down to Myers. Over to Treat. Is that?
Yep.
Treat up and in, count it and 1. 62-37 as another.
Foul was on number 5 that checked in. That's Compton.
Zach Compton, he's a freshman. Number 22 is in there. Keegan Brooks, a 6-foot junior. Also coming back in, Peyton Lovell, a 6-foot senior. Number 10 is Barry Hines, and 30 is Logan Cullen. And coming in for the Eagles is 44, Buddy Clay, a 6'2 freshman. Blankenship's coming out to some high fives, body bumps, chest bumps. What other kind of bumps can they have?
I don't know.
So Buddy's in there. Also John Green's in there. a 6-foot junior. Free throw was no good. And coming the other way, Brooks up, no good. Fight for the rebound. And Harris comes out of there with the rebound. And then he's tied up, and they're going to call a walk? Wow. Sean Acree comes in, a 6-foot junior. Smallest 6-foot junior you'll ever see in the history of basketball. 3:44 to go here in the fourth quarter. A comfortable 62-37 lead for the Eagles.
Ron, I use actual video surveillance from Casey's camera to get the heights for all those players. I made all those kids walk into Casey's. They have that video camera with the height at the door.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we use to get Acree 6 foot.
Well, it's got to be accurate then.
I only use it because I think it showed me at 5'10" one time, so I take that extra half inch anytime I can get it.
I hear that. I've been shrinking.
I don't know what this guy's got. He's got something. He's got a foul on Buddy Clay.
44,
something
Buddy
away
Clay.
From the ball there with Buddy.
3:34.
Well, they wanted to get that foul board to 6-6 like they did in the first half.
Yep, and they did too.
And here we are.
15-foot jump shot's good by Peyton Lovell.
I think Lovell's a nice player. Is he a senior, Ron?
He is.
I like his game.
Dawson Hill in the front court. Little push off.
Yeah, Harris kind of a cheap shot on the pick there. There's another one. And he got him. And they got him.
Whatever he says.
Yeah.
Micah Harris picks up the foul. Now into the game. 44. I don't have any idea in the world who 44 is for them. The Mr. 44. Compton with the ball. Kicks it back out on top over to Lovell. Lovell into the paint. Down to Compton. Trying to shovel pass it out. It's knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. 2:57. 62-39. Vienna going to win its 5th game of the season tonight.
4 out of the last 5, third conference game. Avenge a home loss from back a couple of weeks ago.
We've done that a lot here lately.
To walk out of here with some easy wins.
Good. That barely touched the twine. 62-42. Down Acree. Tried to force it down to Green. Green gets it back. He looked like he was clobbered. No call. That's where the difference in the paint and outside, right? Wilson, right side, three-pointer up. No good. Fight for the rebound. It goes out of bounds off of Trico, they say. This is not for the faint of heart if you're out there on the floor.
Well, it was either a foul or give it to us because I'm sure Dawson knocked that one out. But
but he was knocked down.
Yeah. So
Hill brings it into the front court. We're down to 2:20. Harris did his better job that time standing still. Hill has the ball out on top, picks it up.
Looks like they're trying to get Buddy a basket here.
Over to Clay.
You got Acree.
Sean Acree has the ball stripped away from him. Green saves it, but Compton's able to corral it.
Here comes a charge, Ron.
And then Harris is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second. Does he play football too?
Yes, he does.
Running back?
Good little fullback for us.
Fullback,
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of figured that because he likes contact.
He does.
First chance I've had to see him play this year.
Well, he hasn't played basketball in high school. I don't think he played that freshman year. I know he played in the 8th grade and played a good role for that 8th grade team. That's a good team. I think they got second in state there 4 years ago at the junior high, and Micah Harris was a big part of that team.
Free throw was missed and stolen away.
Treat's got it.
Treat. Down over to Acree. Acree is fouled. He wasn't going to get a free basket. Buddy Hines picks up that foul. You know, we've had more fouls called in here in the fourth quarter than we have the other 3 quarters put together.
Absolutely.
And it's gotten a little chippy. 62-42 is the score. Acree can get in the scorebook and does.
He's in there. Nothing but the bottom of the net, Ron.
That's right.
I've heard that from you a lot.
I like that. You know you've done it well when only the bottom of the twine
Yeah, that net
season.
barely moved.
Silas Moore comes back in. Gavin Wilkes is in there. Ross Coleman. 5 is Zach Compton and getting ready to come in. Not until the next whistle is somebody from Trico. Missed the free throw. Little walk, no call. Fight for it, comes out of there. And Harris got the rebound. Over to Treat into the front court. Treat with the ball. Oh, that's Treat. Over to Harris. Harris is bumped, and that's a 1-and-1. He's going to have a chance to shoot free throws. Coming in, number 22, Keegan Brooks for the Pioneers.
Trico had Coleman back in the game. They'll get him out to an ovation. I think that was the goal of that, and the fans seem to have totally missed it.
Yep.
But
he's a senior. Number 22 for the Eagles is who?
22 for us. Is that Holhubner?
First free throw's no good.
Oh, yeah, it was a 1-and-1. And Treat got the basket. Front end of a 1-and-1.
65.
I think Owen Treat was the only guy in the gym that knew what was going on.
And the referees put up 1-and-1.
Yep.
Left side. Three-pointer off the back of the rim. No good. Number 10, Nichols is in there. Dayton Nichols.
Yeah, that's Tommy. Tommy's wearing 22. I don't know. We've had a little bit of a jersey shuffle.
52.
22's Holhubner.
Okay.
For us.
52 had the ball, though, for them, Silas Moore.
Okay.
And we have a foul.
Foul on Sean Acree.
Need a program here. And now 14's going in. That's Samuel Wright.
Yep, Treat will come out.
His uniform played the other day in Ziegler.
Yes, it did.
Treat comes out to a big ovation. 63-42. Free throw is no good. And the missed free throw on the front end of a 1-and-1 goes out of bounds off of Trico. And it will be Vienna basketball. Wright will inbound it. 43 seconds to go. And they're going to say it's off of Vienna. Trico inbounds the ball to Compton. Right side over to Wilkes. Back to Compton. Left side to Hines. They work it around the horn on the right baseline. Back out on top over to Compton to Hines. They just playing pitch and catch over to Moore. Moore has the ball stripped away from him, and
Nichols got his hand on it.
Ball. Go down and shoot it, bud. And he's banged again.
Go to the line again.
Compton picks up the foul. That'll be his second. And to the free throw line. This will be.
He's going to shoot 2 this time, I believe.
Nope, 1-and-1.
Oh, last time.
The last 1-and-1.
Come on, Micah.
Micah Harris to the free throw line. Takes a deep breath.
Bench is very interested in the result of this free throw, Ron.
Free
Looks
throws.
Good.
Good!
Good for him.
He was excited. He didn't realize he gets to shoot again. Is that his first point of the year? I think
I
it
believe
is.
so. He's talking
Free
to
throw.
himself. Looks good.
Good.
He made them both.
He wasn't sure on that second one.
No. He went after it. He might have had the rebound.
67-42. The senior scores. And he comes up with a loose ball. He's going to go up, and it's knocked out of bounds. He wanted to dunk it. He was about to dunk that basketball, and he was stopped by Zach Compton. Of course, the trampoline would have probably helped. Ball stolen out of there.
Let him go. Let him go, Dayton.
Compton.
Good job, Dayton.
And didn't go in. Or did
yeah, it did.
Yeah,
it did.
And that's the final score, 67-44. And a good win for the Vienna Eagles here tonight. We're going to total everything up And we'll be back for a post-game show and a quick wrap-up right after these messages.
With 25 years experience, Vince Hofford at Vince's DJ Show provides professional DJ services with music for all occasions. Whether it's a wedding, class reunion, school dance, prom, homecoming, or party in your backyard, Vince's DJ Show can provide the music for all your party needs. Vince's DJ Show welcomes Vienna boys coach Steve Dreer and welcomes back coach Rick Metcalf as the new girls coach. Good luck, Vienna boys and girls, and give Vince a call at 618-658-9095.
Everyone at Southern FS would like to wish Coach Rick Metcalf and the Vienna Eagle girls and Coach Steve Dreer and the Vienna Eagle boys basketball teams lots of success this basketball season. Southern FS is your local source for gas or diesel fuel, LP gas for your residential or commercial needs, feed, seed, and chemical or agronomy needs. Southern FS Vienna's office is located at 615 Old Route 146 Loop, or give them a call at 618-658-5231. From everyone at Southern FS, let's go Eagles.
Legence Bank knows that where small businesses prosper, communities flourish. The team at Legence Bank encourages our communities to eat and shop local. Please join them at their Legence Loves Local campaign and support our small business owners. Recirculating money in our community helps create a stronger, more prosperous local economy. Check out the Feature Fridays they host each week and learn about the small businesses in Southern Illinois. When you're out shopping local, remember to hashtag Legence Loves Local and hashtag The Buck Stops Local. Member FDIC.
Whether a college education is a distant dream you hold for a newborn child or a financial imperative staring you in the face, it's important to take swift steps to begin meeting this challenge. Next to retirement planning, paying for your children's education could be the largest expense that your family will bear. To learn more about flexible college savings programs, contact Rodney Golson at Golson Financial Services, 618-658-7008. He can help you plan today for tomorrow's college education expenses. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC.
Larry and Ned Trevelyan of Trevelyan Brothers Construction would like to wish the Vienna Eagles boys and girls basketball teams good luck this season. Call Trevelyan Brothers Construction for a bid for any residential or commercial construction need. They also can provide landscaping for your residential or commercial projects. Trevelyan Brothers Construction is located at 1915 State Route 146 East, Vienna, Illinois. Give Ned Trevelyan a call to set up a time for a quote at 618-658-4590.
Bush Hog offers a full line of products, including rotary cutters and crop shredders, landscaping and tillage equipment, hay tools and boom mowers, construction equipment, and zero-turn and finishing mowers. Quality and durability are the hallmarks of all Bush Hog products. Bush Hog has the right tool for your operation. They stand out with many units still delivering performance after 20 years or more in the field. So if you're looking for an investment and not an expense, Bush Hog will deliver dependable performance and value. Built tough in Selma, Alabama, and sold by qualified local dealers. Bush Hog, serving American farmers and ranchers since 1951. And remember, if it doesn't say Bush Hog, it just won't cut it.
Test drive a Bush Hog mower at C&K Equipment in Vienna, Illinois, or check out their website at cksellsit.com.
We're back here at Trico, where the Eagles, we thought they'd won 67 to 44, but they didn't actually. They won 66 to 44. That second free throw by Harris was waved off because we were commenting about how he was in position to get the rebound if he missed the shot, but he made it. But he was already well over the line before it hit the rim, so it came down to a 66-44, and we proved that the David Hill methodology of math is alive and well here in Trico. You have 5 players score double figures, and you hold the other team under 50 points, and lo and behold, even with Common Core math, you win.
Ron, that's what I appreciate about you. You're never afraid to take a shot, so I love it. I'm going to run through these totals real quick for the Eagles tonight. Charlie King had 10 points. Quentin Myers had 10 points. Mason Curley had 10 points off the bench. 14 for Owen Treat and 15 for Skylar Blankenship. Dawson Hill chipped in with a bucket. Micah Harris, we found out one of the points we lost was that second free throw, too, he made that they said they took off for crossing the line too soon. Sean Acre hit 1 out of 2 from the foul line there in the fourth quarter, and Matt Johnson had a breakaway layup for 2 points for IADS for 17 points in the fourth quarter, a total of 64. From that first quarter on, we just kind of annihilated the Pioneers tonight.
Here's an amazing thing. The Pioneers only went to the free throw line 6 times for the entire game, hitting 2 of them for 33%. The Eagles were 7 of 11 from the free throw line for 64%. 13 turnovers for the Pioneers, just 8 for the Vienna Eagles. And after the first quarter, quite frankly, this was a butt-kicking contest for the Vienna Eagles tonight. And in the fourth quarter, they were having lots of fun. They were scoring from everywhere with a lot of different people. And one of the most impressive games tonight for Blankenship, because he had the chance to get excited and get himself into trouble.
Yeah,
and he didn't do that. He kept the excitement on the floor, geared to the basket.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, he came in, he dunked that one ball from, he was 7 or 8 feet away from the goal when he jumped up there, and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm at the rim, and he put it home, and he had another rebound basket where he kind of stuffed it up over the top of the rim on a rebound. Just a great job in the second half by Schuyler. I had him for 11 points in the second half, pacing our guys. We didn't hit. King hit 1 3 in the third quarter. That's the only 3 that we hit in the second half. So a lot of easy baskets right there at the rim, and just kind of buried them. And we probably had 7 or 8 possessions in a row there where we just kept pouring it on, and you just kind of take away the other team's will to win at that point. If you're going to get in there and get layups and finish them every time, there wasn't much you could do. I think we had 2 3-point opportunities in that mess too, and they just put the game away in the third quarter.
What I was impressed about was the intensity that the entire Vienna team had tonight on the floor. Everybody who came in off the bench had the same intensity. And I'm telling you, Dave, this is not the same Vienna basketball team that started the season 6 weeks ago.
It's not, and you do that. And I know from the second quarter on, that first quarter was pretty lackadaisical. A decent start, but I think I said that maybe at halftime. A decent start, and then we just kind of lulled ourselves to sleep there, and then they really woke up in the second quarter. And when this group gets things rolling, they do a great job. They're sharing the basketball, and everybody's able to hit their shots. It's something pretty to watch, and I don't know how many deflections and steals we had and turnovers forced, but we got out of there on a lot of breakaways, and they passed the ball. They pushed the ball ahead with the pass instead of the dribble, which got us a lot of easy baskets and a lot of guys that get the steal, give it up, and then as they hustle on down the floor, which is something we didn't see a whole lot in the JV game, as they hustle down the floor, we reciprocate that and give it right back to the guy underneath the basket at the end, and he has a chance to finish it. So I love to see it, and that's great basketball to watch. I can't wait to get home and watch this one again. I really want to kind of take a deeper look into some of the things that we did really well in the second quarter and beyond.
Well, one of the things that I think we did really well when we got the ball on a steal toward the top of the key, out toward the center line, was the number of times that we came down the floor and the ball never touched the ground, or only touched the ground one time to make the pass.
Yep. Oh, you're
and
right.
When we're running down the floor, passing the ball, you're so much faster than if you're dribbling down the floor. And I can count 6 times on my head right now that we went down and got an easy basket or a layup or a dunk because we didn't dribble the ball up the floor.
Yeah. When Blankenship and Myers can get out and run the floor with the other rabbits that we've got, we're pretty dangerous heading to the basket. A good fast break team. I mean, I was tickled to death with the way those guys finished just about everything there tonight. And Treat, he's so heady and he gets his hand on so many things. He's in the right spot. Even that little play there, towards the end of the game in garbage time, he's the only guy in the gym that knows that it's a 1-and-1, and he just picks up the loose ball on the free throw, and everybody else standing around and gets himself some points. But he always finds himself in the right spot. Proud of these boys tonight. Tickled for them. It'll make that long bus ride a little bit easier on the way home to get up and go do it again tomorrow night down in Tams. And I think we've got it set up where we can get that live
We've been
stream
told
going.
that. So we're going down with the intention of broadcasting the game by video and everything. So that is the intent. And quite frankly, we really won't know until we get there and set everything up. But we're going down, folks, so you won't have to worry about it. If we can do it, I guarantee you we're going to help. We're going to get this done. And Tori has told us that she believes we can get this done. And if Tori Burt can tell us, then by gosh, we can be done.
I cannot argue with Tori Burt about anything technological. I barely know which end of the cord to plug in, Ron. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. So I think Cooper's ready to get us on our way out of here.
Well, thanks for Cooper Shanks.
Thanks
doing
so
all
much
the videoing.
Cooper Shanks.
David Hill alongside. I'm Ron Ellis. And in the varsity game, 66-44. The Eagles improved to 5-10 on the season with 3 games to go. Thanks for your time this time. Until next time, so long, everybody. From Vienna High School, I'm Ron Ellis.
That concludes this Vienna Eagles basketball broadcast here on WIBH Net 3. This Eagles basketball broadcast has been brought to you in part by Banterra Bank, Rusty's Home Center, Trevilian Farms, Vince's DJ Show, Southern Trust Bank, Golson Financial, Southern FS, Goddard's Auto Body, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Russ Kruger, C&K Equipment, Legence Bank, and Trevilian Brothers Construction. This has been a presentation of WIBH Sports.